This is my 45-minute lesson plan outline. At the beginning of the class, I would greet the students saying, "Hi class, how are you all today?" And if they don't know English very well, then I would have responses written up on the board saying great, good, okay, or bad. And I would point to each one and have them repeat after me and teach them those four basic responses, and which is a very common interaction in English-speaking countries. And I would encourage the kids to say how they're feeling, and so I would also ask each individual, or some individuals that weren't very engaged or very engaged in general, asking them how they are, and if they don't know how to respond, then pointing to the words again. After that 5-minute activity, I would go on to play a game like Simon Says. I would ask the class if they know what the game Simon Says is, and if they don't, I would just tell them to do what I do and repeat after me. So I would start by saying, "Simon says, touch your toes," and then I would touch my toes and show them what I was doing, and then hopefully they would get the idea of touching their toes too. I would go over several different body movements, saying Simon says, do this, do that, until the student becomes familiar with each one. And then I would say Simon says touch your toes without touching my toes, and then they would have to interpret what I just said and do the body action. And so they would have to know what that means and not just look at what I was doing. And that would go on for about 5 minutes. And then I would introduce a theme for the day, such as animals or the ocean. Let's say today the theme is the ocean. Today we're going to learn about the ocean, I would tell them, and then I would proceed to show them large pictures of things with a word underneath it describing what that picture is. And so let's just call that a flashcard. And I would encourage each child to repeat the word underneath the image as I pronounce it, so they would just repeat after me. I would show the students about 10 illustrations or so, and going through each one and having them repeat after me, and then I would begin to show them a flashcard I already showed them, except this time I wouldn't tell them what it is, and they would have to either read it or interpret what the image was. And then if the students can't seem to find an answer, I just tell them what it is. And then after several run-throughs, I ask them what their favorite thing in the ocean is, of the 10 words that they learned. And this motivates each child, especially the ones not very engaged or shy, to speak up and feel valued, and to voice their opinions. This would go on for about 10 minutes. And then I would do a sing-along. The song would be about the given theme, in this case the ocean, that is suited in grammar level to the age. When I play the song and encourage everyone to sing along, I also have the lyrics on a large board behind me, or on a projector, and I just point at each word as we sing along so they could follow along, hearing it as well as seeing it, as well as actively singing. It also helps to have the kids sit in a circle, and if they want to, have them hold hands and sway and move to the music, to stimulate as many of their senses as possible. This allows them to integrate it into their mind as best they can. And this would go on about 5 minutes. And then I would do a story time. We would sit in a circle, get nice and comfortable. I usually provide cushions for the kids to sit on if they prefer, and this is really great because it alternates between moments of high activity and stimulation and energy, and then moments of rest and relaxation and calm. And so as I read the stories that go with the theme, called the ocean, these stories, usually I like to have stories that have lots of drama, are funny, and get the children to think. I like to ask questions as I read along as well, ones that stimulate problem solving and their imagination. Imagining what they would do in the story, or imagining or thinking of the kind of things that they like in the story. Then I ask, how did you like the story? And repeat the possible answers, great, good, okay, or bad, pointing to the words. So then they get to formulate their own opinions. And then I thank each child after that 10-minute story time for their participation in the class, and then I wish them a wonderful day and say goodbye. That's it.
Okay.